smoke, I heard a voice say, "I'll tell you a tale of the most successful pirate that ever raised a sail." It wasn't Teach or Avery, wasn't Morgan or Lafitte. It was a poor widowed woman and her massive pirate fleet. She was the Rose, the bloody Rose, the bloody Rose of China. She was a pirate queen. With her massive pirate fleet, she'd go down in history as the girl that owned the China Sea. At a brothel down in Canton lived a 16-year-old whore who didn't mind the work but was looking for much more. When pirates invaded, burned that village to the ground, they all ran into the streets and watched it all burn down. Before the smoke had cleared, she had a brand new life, and a pirate captain named Zhang Yi had a brand new wife. Together they united all the warring pirate clans, and that was just a tiny part of her much larger plan. She was the Rose, the bloody Rose, the bloody Rose of China. She was a pirate queen. With her massive pirate fleet, she'd go down in history as the girl that owned the China Sea. And a few years later, when Zhang Yi's life was through, she clawed her way onto his throne and took his power too. She gathered and recruited every pirate she could find, and it all fell into place just as she had designed. Her fleet, it grew so massive that it put the rest to shame. The towns all paid protection, the vessels all fair game. She had 1,800 ships under her command, and with it 80,000 pirates to carry out her plan. She was the Rose, the bloody Rose, the bloody Rose of China. She was a pirate queen. With her massive pirate fleet, she'd go down in history as the girl that owned the China Sea. Her red flag fleet, it grew so large it could not be ignored, and no one would betray her, no matter the reward. The Portuguese sent their navy, the British sent their fleet, and each of them were sent back home, humbled by defeat. Qing Dynasty sent assassins and envoys to start talks. The one thing they had in common, they came home in a box. The government did realize this was one they couldn't win, so they came up with a clever plan to bring this to an end. She was the Rose, the bloody Rose, the bloody Rose of China. She was a pirate queen. With her massive pirate fleet, she'd go down in history as the girl that owned the China Sea. They offered her full pardon if she agreed to leave the sea. She would keep her plunder and her men would all go free. With amnesty granted, a great pirate walked away, and a wealthy, clever businesswoman walked on shore that day. The tale of Jingxi, and it's all true, I swear. There's a gambling house in Canton, and I'll bet that she's still there. And with that he faded into that dim, smoky haze, while legends of that pirate queen will never fade away. welcoming speech began each voyage's first night. He smiled, said it's tradition, but I ask that you refrain from carving your name in the beam next to her lofty mane. The first night I was there, her mates held me in the air and let me carve my name with theirs to show that I was there. From boy to man we grew up as across the waves we roamed. As she burned we sobbed like sons who'd lost their childhood home. 8 bells ring out in Dover, 8 bells ring out in Wales, 8 bells ring out in Liverpool and down the Murphy scales. 8 bells ring out in Port Royal, 8 bells ring out in Boston town, 8 bells ring out in Nassau, the night the merry widow went down. As a mere midshipman's mate I'd stare up at that beam and knew that every name I saw once shared with me a dream. Some of them so faded, just a memory and a scratch, but they grew much clearer with every new batch. She made sure we made it back to the lands we've known, and with the tide we'd all return to the vessel we called home. There were parts we could have salvaged, but I think we all agreed that she deserved the honor of a burial at sea. 8 bells ring out in Dover, 8 bells ring out in Wales, 8 bells ring out in Liverpool and down the Murphy scales. 8 bells ring out in Port Royal, 8 bells ring out in Boston town, 8 bells ring out in Nassau, the night the merry widow went down. By the time I was the bosun, the list was 3 yards long. Though she had seen so many years, she still stood tall and strong. From her name she took her spirit, bold and strong and true, and she raced the wind and never failed her brave and loyal crew. The ship she never foundered and her defenses never breached. No matter her port of call, her goal was always reached. When we were told her day had come and she had sailed her last, that they would tear her down for scrap, we couldn't let that pass. 8 bells ring out in Dover, 8 bells ring out in Wales, 8 bells ring out in Liverpool and down the Murphy scales. 8 bells ring out in Port Royal, 8 bells ring out in Boston town, 8 bells ring out in Nassau, the night the merry widow went down. Through our grief we swore an oath that we'd carry out our plan, and damn the risk we would push on to the strength of our last man. And as we stared at all the names of those that came before, we cut the line and stole that ship and sailed her out once more. Beyond the reef we sailed her and set our love alight. We jumped ship and watched her burn from the shore that night. As she sank beneath the waves, we knew one thing for sure: she made more of a mark on us than we ever did on her. 8 bells ring out in Dover, 8 bells ring out in Wales, 8 bells ring out in Liverpool and down the Murphy scales. 8 bells ring out in Port Royal, 8 bells ring out in Boston town, 8 bells ring out in Nassau, the night the merry widow. 8 bells ring out, 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 the night the merry widow went down. The night the merry widow went down.
Blew open and Jack blew in. He looked at the barkeep and said with a grin, I must be going, I really can't stay, so pour me a drink and I'll be on my way.
Barkeep said,
What'll it be?
"Oh, I'll have one whiskey, one porter, one rye, and bring me some cider, I'll give that a try. Bring me 2 rums, 1 buttered, 1 cold, and bring me a scotch at least 7 years old. Then bring on the wine, I'll start with a port, and wash it all down with a beer of some sort. Some brandy, some sherry, some grog, and some ale, some old Mountain Dew, and a good howling gale. Mead, stout, vermouth, and gin, vodka, bourbon, and a sly grin. Moonshine, tequila, cognac, and schnapps, some old sour mash, and 2 belly flops. Goldwasser, ouzo, white lightning, green toad, absinthe, sambuca, and 1 for the road."
Jack drank it down and said that was great, but I must be going before it's too late. Then his friends joined him and said, "Sit back down. If you must be going, we'll buy you around."
Barkeep said,
What'll it be?
"Oh, I'll have 1 whiskey, 1 porter, 1 rye, and bring me some cider, I'll give that a try. Bring me 2 rums, 1 buttered, 1 cold, and bring me a scotch at least 7 years old. Then bring on the wine, I'll start with a port, and wash it all down with a beer of some sort. Some brandy, some sherry, some grog, and some ale, some old Mountain Dew, and a good howling gale. Mead, stout, vermouth, and gin, vodka, bourbon, and a sly grin. Moonshine, tequila, cognac, and schnapps, some old sour mash, and 2 belly flops. Goldwasser, ouzo, white lightning, green toad, absinthe, sambuca, and 1 for the road."
With all of his friends passed out on the floor, still Jack's bleary eyes were set on the door. The barkeep, he said, "It's early, you see, so sit right back down, 'cause this one's all me."
So Jack said,
Otto, but he was really drunk.
This is no excuse.
"Oh, I'll have 1 whiskey, 1 porter, 1 rye, and bring me some cider, I'll give that a try. Bring me 2 rums, 1 buttered, 1 cold, and bring me a scotch at least 7 years old. Then bring on the wine, I'll start with a port, and wash it all down with a beer of some sort. Some brandy, some sherry, some grog, and some ale, some old Mountain Dew, and a good howling gale. Mead, stout, vermouth, and gin, vodka, bourbon, and a sly grin. Moonshine, tequila, cognac, and schnapps, some old sour mash, and 2 belly flops. Goldwasser, ouzo, white lightning, green toad, absinthe, sambuca, and 1 for the road."
2 ladies in it, Jack got to his feet. He motioned them over and said, "Have a seat." Both the girls giggled, one gave him a wink, and Jack with a smile said, "I'll buy you a drink."
Barkeep said,
What'll it be?
"Oh, I'll have 1 whiskey, 1 porter, 1 rye, and bring me some cider, I'll give that a try. Bring me 2 rums, 1 buttered, 1 cold, and bring me a scotch at least 7 years old. Then bring on the wine, I'll start with a port, and wash it all down with a beer of some sort. Some brandy, some sherry, some grog, and some ale, some old Mountain Dew, and a good howling gale. Mead, stout, vermouth, and gin, vodka, bourbon, and a sly grin. Moonshine, tequila, cognac, and schnapps, some old sour mash, and 2 belly flops. Goldwasser, ouzo, white lightning, green toad, absinthe, sambuca, and 1 for the road."
So Jack stood up and said, "I must be off." The barkeep, he said, "Now I don't mean to scoff, but you're in here nightly and never do go, so what say we both just have 1 for the road?"
Barkeep said,
What'll it be?
"Oh, I'll have 1 whiskey, 1 porter, 1 rye, and bring me some cider, I'll give that a try. Bring me 2 rums, 1 buttered, 1 cold, and bring me a scotch at least 7 years old. Then bring on the wine, I'll start with a port, and wash it all down with a beer of some sort. Some brandy, some sherry, some grog, and some ale, some old Mountain Dew, and a good howling gale. Mead, stout, vermouth, and gin, vodka, bourbon, and a sly grin. Moonshine, tequila, cognac, and schnapps, some old sour mash, and 2 belly flops. Goldwasser, ouzo, white lightning, green toad, absinthe, sambuca, and 1 for the road." Barkeep said,
Faster!
"Oh, I'll have 1 whiskey, 1 porter, 1 rye, and bring me some cider, I'll give that a try. Bring me 2 rums, 1 buttered, 1 cold, and bring me a scotch at least 7 years old. Then bring on the wine, I'll start with a port, and wash it all down with a beer of some sort. Some brandy, some sherry, some grog, and some ale, some old Mountain Dew, and a good howling gale. Mead, stout, vermouth, and gin, vodka, bourbon, and a sly grin. Moonshine, tequila, cognac, and schnapps, some old sour mash, and 2 belly flops. Goldwasser, ouzo, white lightning, green toad, absinthe, sambuca, and 1 for the road."
The sky was gray and cloudy and the wind was from the west when we spied a battered frigate with her tattered sail full dressed. They signaled they had letters home, they asked if we could take. They dropped them in a barrel, they left bobbing in their wake. We reefed the sails and slowed the ship to fish the barrel out. The old ship sailed to the distance, then we saw her come about. The captain watched through a spyglass when we heard him catch his breath, and we saw the storm a-brewing had become a wall of death.
Turn this ship around, me boys, turn around and run. That storm, it wants a battle, and it's sure that we're outgunned. What of the ship that's out there, do we leave her to the gale? She's called the Flying Dutchman, and it's rage that fills her sails.
The thunder growled like demons and the lightning stabbed the waves, and the Dutchman, she leapt towards us riding fury from the grave. Our captain, he stayed at the wheel, the crew, they manned the lines, and still that ship and storm were quickly closing in behind. Ship would crest a giant wave and crash to the trough below, and the crew held on to what they could, they were damned if they let go. The rain and sea and storm winds crashed against our ship with wrath, and from the deck of that cursed ship we could hear them laugh.
Turn this ship around, me boys, turn around and run. That storm, it wants a battle, and it's sure that we're outgunned. That ghostly ship is hunting us, it's bringing on the gale. She's called the Flying Dutchman, and it's rage that fills her sails.
That was when we sighted land, it became a race with time. We believed in Santa Marta, the Dutchman closing in behind. Risk it all, the captain howled, it's the only chance we've got. Salvation if we make it, and our souls if we get caught. The storm was all around us, and the Dutchman caught our wind. The beast nearly capsized us, and we watched our strong mast bend. We were almost to the harbor, we could see the natural break, and each man willed her forward, for they knew what was at stake.
Turn the ship around, me boys, turn around and run. That storm, it wants a battle, and it's sure that we're outgunned. That ghostly ship is hunting us, it's bringing on the gale. She's called the Flying Dutchman, and it's rage that fills her sails.
Once we charged into that harbor, the Flying Dutchman heaved away, and we heard their bitter screams, for the devil lost his prey. Once we made it safely to the leeward of the bay, we cracked that barrel open to see what those letters say. Must have been 100, and that's when we realized these moldy parchments were addressed to those who'd long since died. If you see a battered frigate neath a gray and stormy sky, give way and watch behind you, or you'll hear your captain cry.
Turn this ship around, me boys, turn around and run. That storm, it wants a battle, and it's sure that we're outgunned. That ghostly ship is hunting us, it's bringing on the gale. She's called the Flying Dutchman, and it's rage that fills her sails.
Now gather round and drink with me to love and life and what may be, with the sun and the sky in our hearts carefree. 'Cause it's a long way down. It's a long way down to the bottom of the sea. Tomorrow the fates will hold the key, so stand fast, brothers, we will not flee. The first to turn, then down be he. It's a long way down. It's a long way down to the bottom of the sea. You can't escape this destiny, where Davy Jones and the devil will be. So lift a glass and drink with me. sing and love. It's a long way down. It's a long way down to the bottom of the sea. We all find ourselves there by and by, where the bodies and the dreams of the sailors lie. Can't avoid it, we know, but we can try. It's a long way down. It's a long way down to the bottom of the sea. We will drink that nary a thing goes wrong, or we'll meet there before too long, and the sailors above will fear our song. It's a long